Hey guys, Rex Works Outdoor. Today, got the mini skid again, got the bucket and land plane. We are at a small job site where this customer called us and said they had a new sewer line put in. Hi, puppy. Had a new sewer line put in. And when they put the sewer line in, they left it uneven and didn't clean it up. So he's got young kids, and he wants the kids to be able to play and not have to deal with the rocks, and he wants to be able to mow it. He keeps his yard mowed nice, so he wants to be able to keep it maintained. So we're just gonna come in and try to smooth it out a little bit, get rid of some of the bigger rocks, haul them out for him. This is somebody else's property, but he's friends with them. So I'm probably gonna kind of clean this little area up a little bit, dress it up just a little bit, just because of the neighbors play in both yards. So. Well guys, just had a major failure. I don't know what's going on yet, but as you can see, I had a major oil leak. And it's leaking. I checked underneath there. My oil plug is still in there. It looks like it might be coming from the oil filter. I don't know, I'm gonna go get some tools, take that top panel off, and I'm not really sure. Hopefully I can get it started long enough to get it back on the trailer. I don't think I lost much oil before I shut it off. I might have to back up right up to it, or I may have to call and have somebody come help me get it on the trailer. So this is definitely not good. I changed my oil 2 days ago, and I ran it a little bit after that around the house, did a few odds and ends things, and then yesterday I went and did a small job, and I ran it for a couple hours there, and I literally ran it off the trailer, moved it over, in 5 minutes, and that thing started blowing oil out. I hope something happened with the oil filter. We're gonna find out. All right guys, so I'm back. I went and got some tools, went and got some oil. I really don't even have a clue where to start. I don't know if as far as I know, there's no lines. I don't know. I'm hoping the oil filter gave out, or maybe backed off or something. I didn't use pliers or any type of tool to tighten it. I tightened it with my hand, which I assumed would be sufficient. I don't know. Hopefully we can get in there to it. If not, I'm gonna have to get somebody in here to get it picked up and get it out of these people's yard, and then I'll have to come back and dig out the dirt that I contaminated, bring in new dirt, and either way I'll take care of my customers, but I need to get the machine out of here first to get it figured out what's going on with it first. So that's the first step. Stick around. Well guys, I don't know if you can see it or not, There's my oil filter. There's my oil filter right there. I don't know if I can get down to it or not, but I can't tighten it by hand. But I can tighten it. I don't know if it backed off or if I just didn't even have it close to being tight. Well, it's definitely tighter now. I was pretty sure that was probably my problem. I don't know. I just didn't do it right. I guess I didn't assume maybe that O-ring needed to compress a little bit more. I've never used a wrench to put an oil filter on, ever. So we're gonna check the oil. We brought oil. We're gonna check the oil. I didn't lose very much. It looks like a lot more than I lost, but it only ran maybe 10 seconds or so, and it was leaking out of the oil filter. It's not like it was running out of the bottom of the oil pan. That was the first thing I checked, was the oil pan plug, and it was still there and it's still tight. So and then I seen all of the oil up high, and I looked in here and I seen it all over the engine, so I knew that it was coming from up high enough, and it was able to get into the fan, and the fan was throwing it everywhere. So my next deal is I'm gonna check the oil, put oil in as I need it, fill it back up. I'm gonna load it on the trailer, get it to the trailer, load it on the trailer, take it, get it power washed out, because I've got oil everywhere. It's gonna start burning as soon as it starts getting hot. Get it power washed. Then I'm gonna come back over and I will dig this dirt up, that, because you can see where it dribbled. I'll dig this dirt up. I'll probably pull this dirt out by hand and just put it in the bucket. I'll slide the bucket over here and just put it in the bucket. All right, guys, so I made it home with my machine. Let me back up. I tightened the filter up. I went and got more oil. I put oil in it, started driving it up on the trailer. I drove it for, I know, not a minute, and was backing it up on the trailer. And as I was backing it up on the trailer to set my loader arms down, the oil light came on, and I shut it off, and it was leaking again. So me tightening the oil filter did not solve my issue. I wasn't planning on running it. I just wanted to get it on the trailer so I could get it home and start figuring out where the oil was coming from. Well, I got it home. I started messing with it. First thing was check the oil filter, because I knew it was loose. I was hoping that me tightening it solved that issue, which it did not. So first thing, I decided to take the oil filter back off, which I had to use my, I'm not sure what they're called. They're like a set of channel. They're oil filter channel locks, maybe. I'm not even sure what they're called. Which I got it off, and when I got it off, there's no O-ring. There's nothing on top of it. First clue. So reach down in there, and it was on there when I put it on there, because that made reference of that in my last video of the oil change. The old one was on the original, or not the original, but the filter that I took off, and the new one was on the new filter, which is this one that I put on. But when I just took it off a while ago, it was not on there. I reached down in there, it was on the threads for the oil filter. It was just dangling there. So I'm assuming, I don't know at this point, but I'm assuming that what happened is I hand tightened this, and it was a booger to get off of here. It was way harder than I feel that it should have been. So whenever I put it back on, I did not use a wrench to put it back on. I snugged it down as tight as I could get with my hand, and then I turned it a quarter turn, which is what I do on all my oil filters. That's what I've always been taught or told, or however you want to put it. That's the way I've always done it. I've never had any issues. Well, apparently that's an issue with this particular design or machine or whatever. I'm not really sure. Either way, my oil filter backed off enough that this ring, this O-ring style gasket came out of the groove, and when I tightened it down, all it did, it wasn't even close to being in the groove, I'm assuming, so it just continued to leak. So I went to the car wash, I pressure washed it, got it cleaned up the best that I could in here, tried to get some of the oil out of it. So now I came home, took the filter off, I went to O'Reilly and picked up a replacement filter. They don't carry Kubota in stock, so I'll order some of those to replace it. But as for right now, I got a Wix. This is the replacement, the Wix 51344, which I got a hold of my buddy, the mechanic at the city lot, and they've got in all their grasshoppers and several of their pieces of equipment, almost everything they have is Kubota. And he said that for this particular engine, they have several of these. This is the filter that he uses on the equipment for the city lot. So I trust him, I trust his opinion. I am gonna order some Kubota filters to replace it probably on the next oil change, unless I have another issue. But I'm gonna put this on there, and it does have a different style of, well, didn't mean to drop the oil filter. It does have a different style. It has just a standard, like a flat O-ring washer, where this is actually, the top of it is round like an O-ring. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but this is what I'm going to put back on there, and hopefully that works. So stick around. Okay, so I put a little bit of oil in the filter, putting new oil on the ring. I do not like these, but with the limited space I have, I bought one of these cheesy little metal filter wrenches instead of the pliers, and hopefully it won't destroy it, and hopefully I can get it back. Getting it back off, I'll use the pliers, but I want to be able to snug it down a little bit better than I did by hand. And also I don't want to destroy the filter trying to snug it down with the pliers, so I'm going to use this to put it back on. Alright guys, so we got the oil filter put back on. I put oil back in it, I fired it up, no leaks. I let it run for about 10 minutes, and it had some water dripping out from possibly the fan and stuff from where I power washed it to try to get some of the oil out of it. So I think I've got it. I used that oil filter wrench that goes on the ratchet. I used it to snug it down way tighter than I wanted. I don't like doing that, but apparently I should have with the other one. So we're going to keep an eye on it, but as for right now, I think that's fixed my problem. Alright guys, so I'm back over here at the little dirt job that I started the other day when I lost all my oil. I came in and I dug up by hand some of the dirt where I spilt all my oil out. I dug that out, and now I'm going to try to back drag it and kind of clean it up a little bit for them. There's actually a lot of rock and a lot of chunks of asphalt and stuff in here, and I'm not adding any dirt. I'm just trying to smooth out what's already here. I don't know how good I can make it look, but as of right now, that's all I'm doing, is just trying to level it out with what's already here. It may not happen, but we'll give it a go. So guys, that's pretty much the best I can do with what I have, because there's not much dirt here, and if I keep digging down, I just keep digging up more rocks. So I ran over it, kind of compact it down in the low area. It did have kind of like a little shelf where they had dug. He should be able to mow across that. Guys, it's been Rex with Rex Works Outdoors. I appreciate you watching. I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share my videos. So if you want to see more videos like this, I'll put links to them in the corner, and I'll see you on the next one. Grandsons, Pop Q loves you boys. Hope you guys are having a good day.